stop. Before you cook your next meal, I need you to watch this entire video. Because what scientists discovered about one single oil after 40 years of research will completely change how you see your kitchen, your health, and your faith. This is not a trend. This is not a wellness myth. This is peer-reviewed science. Meeting 1,400-year-old revelation. Welcome to IlmBite, where knowledge meets every bite. Today, we are covering olive oil completely. 7 things it does inside your body, backed by science, and what Allah already told us in the Quran long before any laboratory existed. Let us begin. Inside olive oil lives a compound called Oleocanthal. Scientists at the Monell Chemical Senses Center discovered that this compound activates the exact same pathway in your body as ibuprofen. Same mechanism. Same anti-inflammatory effect. 0 pharmaceutical side effects. Dr. Paul Breslin, who led this research, said he was stunned. He had tasted something in fresh olive oil that felt like a throat burn, exactly like liquid ibuprofen. That burn you feel from good quality olive oil? That is medicine working. Chronic inflammation is the root cause of heart disease, diabetes, Alzheimer's, and cancer. And olive oil fights it naturally every single day. It protects your heart dramatically. Harvard University's long-term studies tracked thousands of people over decades. Their findings were extraordinary. People who consumed olive oil daily had a 19% lower risk of cardiovascular disease, a 28% lower risk of stroke, and a 34% lower risk of dying from heart disease. 34%. Just from one oil used consistently. The monounsaturated fats in olive oil reduce LDL, the bad cholesterol, while preserving HDL, the protective cholesterol. Your arteries stay cleaner. Your heart works easier. It shields your brain. Alzheimer's disease is now being called type 3 diabetes by some researchers because of how insulin resistance in the brain drives it. Olive oil directly targets this. Studies published in the Annals of Clinical and Translational Neurology showed that Oleocanthal in olive oil helps clear amyloid plaques, the toxic protein buildups associated with Alzheimer's, from the brain. People in Mediterranean countries, where olive oil consumption is highest, consistently show lower rates of cognitive decline. Your brain on olive oil ages differently. It balances your blood sugar. For anyone managing diabetes or insulin resistance, listen carefully. Olive oil slows the absorption of glucose into your bloodstream after meals. A study in Diabetes Care Journal found that a Mediterranean diet rich in olive oil reduced the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by over 40% compared to a low-fat diet. It improves insulin sensitivity. It reduces post-meal blood sugar spikes. And it does this without a single pill. It fights cancer at the cellular level. This one is remarkable. Oleocanthal has been shown in laboratory studies at Rutgers University to destroy cancer cells within 30 minutes to 1 hour without harming healthy cells. The mechanism? It ruptures a part of the cancer cell called the lysosome, causing the cell to self-destruct. Healthy cells were completely unaffected. This research is still developing, but the early findings are extraordinary enough that scientists called it a potential breakthrough in cancer research. It heals your gut. Olive oil acts as a prebiotic, meaning it feeds and grows beneficial bacteria in your gut microbiome. Studies show it increases lactobacillus and bifidobacterium, the good bacteria linked to better digestion, stronger immunity, and even improved mood. It also has a mild laxative effect, helping with constipation and gut motility, something traditional cultures have used for centuries. A healthy gut is the foundation of a healthy body, and olive oil quietly builds it every day. It slows aging from the inside. Oxidative stress, caused by free radicals, is one of the primary drivers of aging at the cellular level. Olive oil is one of the richest dietary sources of polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that neutralize free radicals before they can damage your cells and DNA. Research from the University of Copenhagen showed that olive oil polyphenols actually activate genes associated with longevity. You are not just eating food, you are signaling your cells to live longer. Allah said it first. Now, here is where this video becomes something more than a health video. 1,400 years ago, before laboratories, before clinical trials, before the word antioxidant even existed, Allah revealed in Surah An-Nur, Ayah 35. Lit from a blessed tree, an olive, neither of the east nor of the west, whose oil would almost glow, even without fire touching it. Allah called it blessed, not just edible, not just useful, blessed. Science spent 4 decades, billions in research funding, and thousands of studies, arriving at the same conclusion. The oil whose polyphenols glow with healing, the oil that fights disease without side effects, the oil that protects the heart, the brain, the gut, the cells. Blessed. Subhanallah. And this is why IlmBite exists. Because when you understand what Allah has provided, truly understand it, your relationship with food, with health, and with your faith transforms completely. Use extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed, unfiltered if possible. 1 to 2 tablespoons daily, in your salad, on your bread, or simply by the spoon. That is it. That is the prescription. If this video gave you something, share it with one Muslim family member today. They deserve to know this. Like, subscribe, and stay with IlmBite. Knowledge in every bite.